We're back with another episode.
You put your phone up?
Welcome back to another lovely episode of NPR's. I'm just kidding.
What is NPR?
Do you listen to NPR podcasts?
No, what's that? What does that stand for?
Oh my God. National Public Radio? National Public Radio.
Oh, is it like legit news radio?
You don't fuck with talk radio?
Nah. Yeah, if it's real news, no.
Oh, really?
It's depressing.
Okay. Yeah, that's
real
true.
news is depressing. Let's keep it nice and light with social media news.
Well, luckily, this ain't that. This is another episode of The Face Off with Fleming and Fowler.
How are y'all doing out there? Thank you for joining us again.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
How's your week? How was your week?
My week this past week was actually, listen, life decisions. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. And God is good. That's all I can say.
All the time. I
was back in the COVID units, not in the lung rescue unit, but I still had to see COVID patients, which was very, it was different. It was different.
Yo, Delta hits different.
Delta is a bitch, man.
Delta doesn't give a single shit. Delta is that girl who shows up to the party and she wasn't invited and she knows it, but she really doesn't care and she's just trying to make a mess and drink everybody's liquor and
you just want her to leave.
And everyone's like, oh, she's back. And we can't say anything because when we say something, she gets even more upset.
Exactly. Not to be confused with Delta Sigma Theta because I love Deltas. They are amazing. Anyway, just want to put that disclaimer out there.
Okay, yeah. Everyone was very confused.
That's right. Just want to make sure people know. So my week was actually, it was okay. It was okay. It was okay. God is good. I'm alive. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. How was yours?
I have air in the lungs. I have balls in the eyes.
Why would you have balls in your eyes?
I have balls in my eyes, my eyeballs. It was good. We got to see some old faces at the hospital, which isn't good because that means patients are readmitted. But it's always nice to see people you haven't seen in a while. I went to work. I got paid for the work that I did. So
it's always a good thing.
That's where my week's at.
Yeah, it was. It's the weeks are getting harder and harder at work, man. It's just we did have like a little midweek, I guess, picker upper, blah blah blah.
Food trucks.
Food trucks. Our job gave us food trucks.
I got them on Sunday too.
They have food trucks on Sunday?
They had them on Sunday.
What?
Because people are quit. Oh my gosh. I didn't tell you. Sorry. No one cares about this but us. But there were so many.
Okay.
There were so many people at work for helping hands on Sunday. It was a joke. Like I showed up.
Because they wanted them bonuses.
So I showed up to where when you work a weekend, it's like skeleton crew in the hospital, but also for our department, there's no one there.
Yeah.
I showed up and there were probably like 10 other people. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Just in our department or just all together? Oh,
in our department. And I kept seeing, I was like, why are these people here? And they were like, helping hands.
Yeah, they were paying nurses like $120 an hour to come in because we were so short staffed. And
that's what they trucks.
Yeah, that's why they had the food trucks to say, please don't quit. Please come to work. And we got your free burger and we out. But it was, I was grateful for the food trucks, but not after, going in COVID. And I had this 35-year-old patient and it's not funny, but you have to laugh to keep from crying. This young lady, she started crying and while we were doing exercise, and she was like, I'm just only 35 and my birthday's on. She was like, and my birthday's coming up. And I was like, you'll probably be home by your birthday. When is your birthday? Mind you, this is Wednesday. And she's like, Sunday. I was like,
baby.
Ma'am, you're on 15 liters of oxygen. You ain't going home Sunday.
Gotta get down to at least 6, my friend.
Exactly.
I know.
Man.
I've learned my lesson now. I can't say anything like when patients, I can't engage with anyone because I always say the wrong fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's rough, dude. Today I was in the ICU and I looked at this patient that I wasn't going to see because he's intubated. And I was like, oh my God, he looks like a child. And I looked at my schedule and it has his birthday and it was like 1994. And I was like, oh,
same
age. I was like, how young will I look if I'm intubated?
Oh my God. Listen, hope we never find that out.
I hope never. But if I am, I need someone running a deconditioner or an oil through my hair. I would like my legs nared and my toenails painted. Thank you.
What kind of, do you want the news on? What channel do you want on?
Always keep it on like E or Bravo or movies, constant movies. I want something constantly playing. I need my brain to wake it on up. Harry Potter would be good, but I might just fall into a deep sleep.
Would you like for somebody to read you a book because you like books?
Absolutely not.
No, you don't want Audrey to come in and read your book?
No, because some people annoy. Okay. Well, I can do audiobooks. Let's do audiobooks.
No, I said Audrey.
No. I know you did. But I sometimes get annoyed with how people read. So why don't we just do this? Someone put on like podcast, audiobooks, those kinds of things playing in the background at all times.
Right.
I would be happy. Yeah, that's what I want. Thank you for listening.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, any requests on your end?
I mean, my hair is already locked, so it can't get any more locked. But please, at least moisturize and put.
We won't
some
make it
castor
one
oil.
lock.
Exactly. Don't make it one piece of zucchini. Don't do that. But yeah, I want TV on, preferably like TV One or BET.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when Grey's Anatomy comes back on, do that too as well. ABC, I'm cool with that, but not like soap operas and all that kind of crap. But yeah. I pray I never have to go through that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Saying. It's nice to talk about these things.
Yeah, especially with your family.
Yeah, they just look you look so young. You either look old as hell when you're intubated or you look really young.
Yeah, but either way, you kind of look like death.
Yeah, either way, it's not good. Yeah. Not a good look.
So our COVID numbers are still going up, unfortunately, in our hospital.
You guys were wondering.
Yeah, so we keep talking about it because it keeps happening and people are still not protecting themselves and blah, 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 blah.
Yo, every 30 minutes at work, rapid response.
Another rapid. Another code. Stroke alert.
Literally.
It was insane on Friday was probably, I think, the worst that we have had it in a long time.
There were no crash carts available if you'd coded.
Right.
That's how many codes there were.
Exactly. And then too, like every 20 minutes they were calling codes and we were like, what the fuck is going on in this hospital? It was a code blue, stroke alert, rapids, but it was a shit ton of rapids.
You would have thought that someone was running around just hitting the buttons.
Seriously. I know the rapid response team was just like, God damn, can we sit down?
I was thinking about those nurses because you know how they just respond to the rapids.
Yeah, they just sit around.
There's like maybe a couple a day. Yeah. And they're not really doing shit. I was like, they're getting their fucking.
No, they were running their asses off. Like I don't even think we even had enough rapid response nurses to catch up. It was insane. We had people from nurses from the ICU that kept going to the rapids, and the thing is they weren't canceling them, and we were like, okay, we ain't got nobody else in ICU.
I know. So moral story is stay your ass inside.
Yeah, for real. And then too, today, because we're recording today Monday, good news for some and maybe bad news for others. I don't know, but I think it's pretty good news.
It's your choice, your body, your choice.
Exactly. Your body, your rights. So Pfizer actually came out today. Today is Monday, August the 23rd, 2021. And they basically have FDA approval of the actual vaccine. You want to give me some love?
I'm on that Pfizer shit.
Me too. I'm bougie.
Yeah. Pfizer sounds rich.
Yeah. Definitely Pfizer's like Target.
Yeah, Pfizer is the target of vaccines.
Yeah.
Johnson like and Johnson was like the Charlotte Russe. Like, is it still alive?
I think Johnson is like Walmart.
There? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So the vaccine has now been FDA approved. And so a lot of people, I think that's a lot of people's issue where they were just like, oh, this vaccine is not even FDA approved. And I'm like, yeah, it's not because
does that mean much?
No.
Also,
the FDA approval is allegedly paid off. Like you can pay them off. And
my thing is to get FDA approval. Allegedly. All this tells me is that we've been going through this shit for a long fucking time because it takes 1.5 years, 2 years to get FDA approval.
Yeah, and I feel like they were right on schedule.
Yep.
So, I really feel like they're right on schedule. We just didn't know about the process.
I cannot believe we've been in the pandemic this freaking long.
I know. I wonder how many other like healthcare workers now, the people that have been protesting it, saying it's not even FDA approved, and now that it's FDA approved, are they going to be like, oh, well, see, no, you got to wait a little bit longer because you got to do this, and it's like, no, this is what you're asking for, and it takes this long for anything to get approved because you have to be in a trial process, and unfortunately the general population has to be the trial, and that's how it works, and blah blah blah, and whatever. So yeah, but anyway, it's fully approved. Pfizer. Yes, congrats Pfizer, great job.
All the scientists, all rooting for you.
Yeah, all the scientists that were involved in creating this. And again, the vaccine is not a cure. We know, God damn it, you can still get COVID with a vaccine, but hopefully you won't die.
And to all you broke ass bitches with Moderna, I hope you make it.
So fucking stupid. I cannot with you. Off the backs of COVID. So we got to go political. Joe Biden. Okay.
Never heard of him.
Joe Biden. I'm going to look right into the camera. Joe Biden. I'm just not understanding where we are, my friend. Like, I was on the bloodstained banner for you, right? And I just don't understand what you're doing here. So here's my problem. Joe Biden actually last week decided to cancel $5.8 billion in student loan debt for over 300,000 people. And I'm like,
and guess what? You're not one of them.
Yeah, because it's all for people with disabilities. And not that I'm hating on people with disabilities, because I definitely don't want to be oh shit, karma.
You may be one now. Shit, what the hell?
I just fucking hit myself in the chin with the mic.
This is all a cry for help.
Jesus is like, shut your ass up. Yeah, not that I'm trying to be a person with a
your
disability.
Full functioning ass.
Exactly. But my thing is, weren't they already going to get theirs forgiven?
Yes.
Because they're disabled.
Here's my thing. And if they weren't, what the fuck? They should have been.
That's what I'm saying. And my thing
it's
is, how
even
many... Here's my question. What are the disabilities?
I think I've looked this up because I was like, maybe.
Please tell me what they are.
I have a quote unquote disability because I have enough diagnoses to have
Is anxiety
something.
one of them?
No, but I think PTSD is one.
I definitely have that from the pandemic. Damn it. I just, I don't understand. It's like
it has to be a disability that causes you to not be able to hold a job.
Oh.
If from what my research told me.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're gainfully employed may put a damper in that.
Well, what about the struggles that I've had now since working in COVID,
I'm
Joe?
just like, you're telling me right now that I've been a fucking frontline worker for 2 years and I'm going to get nothing off of my student loans.
Seriously.
That's what, you know what? So I'm going to pay the minimum minimum.
That's the first group of people you're just like, they need student loans forgiven. Mm-hmm. Joe, like, I'm not saying that they don't deserve it.
And that's exactly why I have not made a singular student loan payment since your ass fucking put that shit on pause.
Don't say that too loud.
They paused my account and I said, thank you very much. You're not getting this shit. I'm going to owe forever.
Listen, as much as I would love for us to get out of this pandemic, this Ponderosa, I wouldn't mind it going into next year, because if you keep putting these shits on pause, more money in my bank account. But yeah.
I just bought a house, Joe. I need some time.
Listen,
I'll never financially recover from this.
Listen, I bought my house 5 years ago and I still need some time.
I just don't know. Like, we need another war. Is that what gets us money?
Well, I mean, there's stuff going on with Afghanistan right now. I don't think we want to... Listen, Afghanistan, the Taliban is saying nuck if you buck. I don't think we want to buck. I just don't think we're mentally prepared for a book. We're just not.
Here's the thing. I take this very seriously. If a group, an entity, an organization, a movie sounds scary, it's probably scary. Yeah. And I'm going to stay away. Taliban scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
ISIS, softer but still scary.
Remember when ISIS came out and they were like, we don't have any issues with black people?
Oh,
I was so grateful for that. I was like, thank you. ISIS was like, Black Lives Matter. I was like, wow, thank you.
Who would have thought?
Listen, I know I'm safe. Hopefully. Hopefully we all are, but goddamn.
I hope I'm black enough for ISIS.
I think you will be.
Right?
You're definitely black enough to get, discriminated in the workplace. So yeah. Yeah, it's the same. So I just Joe Biden, thank you first of all for canceling the debt. First of all, thank you for canceling it altogether.
Shouldn't that debt have already been something that was going to be canceled?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, just in general.
Yes.
Hey, you owed all this money to get this degree, but now you're in a really shit situation.
And you can't use it.
We're going to go ahead and forgive it because,
That should have been an automatic. So what did you really save, Joe? Come on. I'm just saying,
Joe.
Can you add us in there, please? Come on.
What about, I would take my reparations in the form of student loan forgiveness.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Did you see that TikTok where the guys, it's like what is it called that they do every year at Apple? The Apple keynote.
Yeah.
And it's like a fake keynote, and he has this app, and it's called "Bitch, Where's My Bitch Better Have My Money," and it's about reparations. And he's like, using this app, black people are connected to like white people who were their slave owners, and you can set up like Venmos and transfers to pay them their reparations.
Oh my God.
Have you seen it? Oh, no. It's hilarious.
That is crazy. And what is that on?
It was on TikTok.
But
it must have been from something else. But the white people are like trying to get out of the auditorium because all these black people show up and the doors are locked. And
listen, here's the thing. If they just forgive my PT loans, I'll take care of my undergrad, because I fucked up in undergrad. I borrowed
me.
Well, first of all, I didn't fuck up. Y'all gave a 19-year-old a bunch of money, and I didn't know no better, and y'all should have knew better than to give me that much money. However, I'm gonna take responsibility. If you just wipe out my PT loans, I will take care of my undergrad loans.
The loan should be like how scholarships are. If you pass the class, you do not pay the loan back.
That's what I'm saying.
Because then it's on me.
I have 4 degrees. I have finished all the school lessons. What else do you want from me? What do you want from me? And I'm actually practicing. I'm a practicing physical therapist. What else do you want?
Or I wish it could be like there was, for every year of college you took out loans for, you could either enroll in the military, teach abroad, teach underprivileged kids, like become a nurse for shit money, and that year would pay off your loans.
We work with underprivileged people all the time.
I know, that's what I'm fucking saying.
Like, come on, Joe. Jeez. Anyway,
all that to say,
God damn it, Joe, come on.
I still have a loan payment.
Please, I'm begging you, Daddy Joe Biden, please. Anyway, also in the news this past week, actually yesterday, our girl Shakira Richardson. We gonna still put this up for her and the Jamaicans.
I will say, she's still my girl.
Of course,
I'm gonna stick beside her.
I'm sticking beside Shakira. Listen,
Tara is still my number one.
Here's the thing
with her bionic boyfriend,
those Jamaicans are it's just their time.
Bobsled time, dude.
Okay. Listen, Jamaica is at an all-time high with their track and field, and the United States used to dominate for years. Okay, years, and Jamaica's like, we here and we here to stay. I mean, it's just their time.
They're running from COVID.
So for those that don't know what we're talking about, Shakira Richardson, who was a young lady who
how could you forget?
She qualified for the Olympic trials and then unfortunately could not go to it because she tested positive for THC.
The devil's lettuce.
Yes. And so she was not able to run in the Olympics. However, they ended up competing. She competed against the 3 Jamaican sprinters who won gold, silver, and bronze in the Tokyo Olympics in the I think it was called Prefontaine or something like that. The Fontaine Classic or whatever it was.
Vince
anyway
Fontaine.
And there were 9 women that ran, and of course Shelly Ann Fraser, and what's the other one, the one who won the gold medal. Anyway, she's a beast, and Shakira came in last,
full 9th place.
She ran like an 11:14.
I think I could run it. I'm just kidding. I could never.
I would run probably 30 seconds. It would take me 30 seconds to do it.
Because it would take me 11 seconds to react to the gun.
Absolutely. But you know what I think it was too, honestly? I really think that, first of all, people who run or people who compete in sports, you're not going to win every time. Tom Brady loses. Dwayne Wade, I'm not Dwayne Wade, what the fuck? LeBron James loses.
Dwayne Wade does lose.
He does. Steph Curry loses. You're going to lose at some point in time. Sometimes it's just not meant for you. And like the young lady who won first place, I think her name was Elaine something. Anyway, from Jamaica. This woman competed in the 2016 Olympics, and she did horrible. I think she was coming back from injury and stuff like that. So it was really her time. Honestly, I really think that this is just now her time. But I think people are just coming down saying, "Oh, well, Shakira was talking all that shit." I'm like, what shit did she talk? She was just confident about herself.
I will say that if I was in this similar situation, I probably would be a little You know what I mean?
You mean as for Shakira being
like
humbled a little bit, or what?
Yeah, I would be humbled a little bit, a lot of it, probably.
I think that should make you angrier.
Because I'm
you should feel your anger.
I made it to the Olympics. I personally fucked up and was not able to compete, but the whole world, well, the blacker part of the world, was riding with me.
Yeah.
And then I come and fucking just finally get to show off and show out, and I got 9th place.
You know what I think it was too? I think it was just all the pressure and stuff, and then too they did like an interview before, and I'm just like, let the girl just go in your headspace. Mm-hmm. Don't do a whole lot of talking. Just get in your head or get out of your head, but get in your pocket. Yeah, she was just like, she was like, I mean, if y'all counted me out, it's perfectly fine. But I did like the speech that she gave at the very end. She was like, congratulations to all the women that won. She was like, I am a supporter of women. I don't see flags. I just see women out here running. I don't see
flags.
Which could be taken a different way, like fuck your flag. But I'm
much
choosing
like
to
people
believe
who don't see color.
Right.
I mean, she's probably like, listen, I got the cosign, I got the sponsorships. I'm chilling over here.
But I think it's healthy to have competition, though. I think that is very healthy competition because they don't have a problem with the guys. When the guys do all of that and they trash talk each other online all the time, nobody ever says anything. But of course, when it's with women, it's always, it's a catty. No, it's healthy competition. Like they're going against each other. They're supposed to be. And, you know, even though they were like, oh, no, a lot of the Jamaican runners, like, you know, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, she was just like, no comment. Like, we just hit a race. That's it. Let's just do it. And Shakira was the same way. She was like, I'm tired of talking. Let's just go ahead and race. And they shut her ass up yesterday, but that's okay. She has won a bunch of things, and she has lost a few things. It's okay.
From this, a flower will grow.
Listen, you know? I'm still rooting for Shakira. She will be back.
I'm rooting for everybody black.
Yes.
Which was all the Jamaicans.
Exactly. Shouts out to the Jamaicans. Soca Siren one more time.
I still can't believe she ended up in fucking ninth
I know.
place, though,
I was
dude.
like, God damn.
The last place.
I was just like, I was watching. I was like, oh, you falling back. Oh, did she pull up? I was like, just fake an injury. Fake something.
Just roll on the ground.
Please. But yeah, Shakira is our girl, and we going to stick beside her.
Mm-hmm. Unless she does something sideways. But I don't think she's going to do it.
No, I don't think so. What were you telling me about OnlyFans?
Yo, OnlyFans is now prohibiting sexually explicit content, I think.
Is that not
like
what it's
sex
for?
work?
I thought it was like a porn site.
Well, I think it pulled the Tumblr where it was like, yeah, we get a lot of good traffic because of the sex, but now we can't get investors because of the sex. Do you remember when Tumblr did that?
Yeah, I do.
And they pulled all their nudie stuff and they blocked everything. And Tumblr was like this very free space for people to create and for sex workers to post their shit.
But wasn't Tumblr almost like a Instagram though? Like before Instagram was Instagram? Because I didn't really use Tumblr a whole lot.
Tumblr was like a MySpace, Pinterest, WordPress situation.
Gotcha.
Where there was a bunch of stuff you could reblog, but like also artists had Tumblrs. You could see what they were talking about. You could post your own work. You could type some shit. But a lot of people also used it for like, here's my catalog of sexy pictures of myself. And like, you know, you can branch out from there.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't get investors, so they cut all that shit.
Well, are they cutting it like immediately? Is it effective immediate, or do they have some time?
Not sure. I would have to call some people, do some research.
Oh, I saw something about October.
Do you remember all the girls who were making like $5,000 a month off of OnlyFans?
Yeah.
What the fuck,
even those celebrities who were on there like making millions of dollars off of OnlyFans.
But I'm just like, so again, not a business gal, not a math gal, but would you just have to, you make a shit ton more money when your business is traded publicly, correct?
Yes.
Which is what I'm assuming they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Or buy more investors. More than the traffic they're getting now.
Yes.
Even with all these like
it's almost like
people.
Reddit. When Reddit goes public, Instagram goes public, when all those platforms go public, now you have all of these investors that are trying to get in on it because of all the ads and all the traffic that it makes. So
I'm just like, what are all these middle-aged moms gonna do that were like dressing up in maid outfits and shit and like making money on the side for summer camp?
Because you can't bring your ass over to Instagram with that bullshit.
Nope.
You can't go nowhere else with all that. Yeah. And TikTok, they will be quick to give you a community violation.
Now you don't have Tumblr. You don't have OnlyFans. What the fuck do you have?
www.cometomypage.com.
You have to. Yeah. Everyone's gonna have to get real creative. I feel like OnlyFans was perfect pandemic
Pornhub
time.
They can go on Pornhub.
Maybe you're not making money off of Pornhub.
But maybe they should Pornhub should have like a social media like account. Pornhub, don't steal this idea. If you steal it, goddamn it, I'm coming for you. But I think maybe Pornhub should do like a Pornhub Instagram kind of thing where you can scroll through people's explicit shit, almost like a social media thing, and they can still have the subscription to it.
Don't they do like cam stuff though? Isn't that what that is?
I'm not a Pornhub subscriber, so I don't know.
So like I just like cam girls. Like that's your whole thing is like you have your site and people can subscribe and pay like that. But I think.
But it should be a social media platform where, I mean, you could if you follow that person, then you have to pay in order to follow them, so you can only see their stuff. Exactly.
Patreon
for porn.
Pornhub.
I'm telling y'all, Pornhub. If you steal my idea, goddamn it! And if you come out with some shit like that, I am suing the shit out of you. I'm telling you that right now.
That's what I'm saying. OnlyFans was perfect for a pandemic because everyone was home and horny, and everyone was home and poor. So you just had this group of people who were like, "We can make it work."
Yeah, and I think with Pornhub,
lost their platform.
Yeah, do it like a Netflix subscription. And like I said, you gotta every time you click on this person to follow them, you have to pay this amount of money to follow them continuously. And then if you want to see the dirty, then you got to pay a little extra and do all that other kind of stuff. Listen, I have my business degree.
Listen,
I'm telling you,
pay people
Pornhub,
for their work.
Hire me, Pornhub, not to show stuff, but to do the logistics behind it.
She says she won't be hired by Pornhub. Nah. Y'all heard that.
Listen, Pornhub, they make a lot of money. Who's their PR? I could be their PR. I could be their marketing. Just saying. I got an MBA.
It's the devil's work. And the devil pays well.
Yes. God pays better.
Have you seen Superstar? You know, and she's like, and the devil's in you, and the devil's in me, and the devil's got a big heart. Maria. That's what that reminds me of.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, get your shit off Pornhub. God damn it.
Off OnlyFans.
Get your shit off OnlyFans. They're closing that shit down.
Yeah.
Surely something will pop up soon enough, and everyone will go over there.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. If I can strike a deal with Pornhub, we'll see.
I just like, it would literally be like Pornhub saying, okay, we will no longer be showing nipples because if we show your nipples, we cannot get, you know what I mean? Like, that's your whole fucking, that's it.
But my thing is, why, I don't understand why these big name companies would not want to get sponsorships with porn. Like, you, okay, Mr. Maintenance Man, you drinking on a Coca-Cola. People gonna want to go out and buy a Coca-Cola.
It has to be like a,
maybe like FCC rules or some shit.
People have like, you know how people say like, oh, I don't watch porn to make it seem like they don't watch porn, but you're like, statistically, you probably watch porn.
Yeah.
Probably when you see a company that is on the board of like Pornhub sitting on the board or they sponsor porn or all of this shit, people are like automatically, there's a visceral, oh no reaction. We don't want to mix with that.
Even though half of them probably been damn Jeffrey Epstein Island, but anyway, allegedly.
You know, we don't want to accept the conservatives, so.
Yes, it's insane. Like, anyway. On that note, porn. Let's go to a little bit more wholesome situations. Okay, Jeopardy, right? So remember last year. What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, so remember last year when Alex Trebek died, right?
No, forgot all about it. Actually, I truly did. This year has sucked so bad.
Wait, did he die this year or was it last year?
It's nothing
it was one of those
sacred.
It was a part of the Ponderosa. So Alex Trebek dies, right? And so people are like, I think it was even before he died, people were like, LeVar Burton should replace him when he dies, right?
Perfect.
LeVar Burton, who was from
Can you imagine?
Reading Rainbow. He's amazing. I love his voice. So he did an episode of Jeopardy and everybody was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So they decided to pass up on the black man.
Always.
And they hired Mike Richards, okay, who's the executive. Never heard of him either. He is the executive producer. Maybe he was executive producer.
He was like, it's my time.
Exactly. He was like, it's my time to shine. I have my Emmys. I'm good. So they hire him and put him as the permanent host. Less than 24 hours later, this bitch had to come back and resign because apparently and allegedly he made some very controversial comments about Jews and Haitians.
It's just so easy to not make a controversial comment about a Jew or a Haitian. So fired.
Yeah.
Fired.
Because when do Haitians come up in your conversation?
0% of the time.
I mean, we're talking, okay, yes, they just had a horrible, I was about to say hurricane, earthquake. So yes, that comes up in conversation. But when are you ever just like, hey, I wonder what the weather is in Haiti like? Like that's not a common place type of situation.
These are the people that sit there and like, let me tell you about the Jews. Right. No.
And that's like a cardinal sin. Don't talk shit about Jews. Like, you're going to lose everything. Jews and the gays. Now, you can call us niggas all day and they ain't going to do shit to you.
Probably not. But you cannot come for the white people.
Don't call us a nigga because we'll cancel you too. But still, don't come for Jews and don't come for Haitians. Don't do that.
You know they're going to do some wacky shit like hire Wayne Brady, right? Like, I feel like LeVar Burton's never going to do it.
I used to love Wayne Brady on Whose Line Is That Anyway? But he just, I don't know. He's cornier and cornier by the year. And I'm just dude.
Who smiles that much?
Who just dances? Okay. It's like he's just fucking step and fetch it. Like, I hate it. I hate that about him.
Wayne Brady.
He's such a step and fetch it motherfucker. I cannot tell. Oh, he makes my ass itch.
Why don't they just put LeVar Burton on? I would watch it.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they're already petitioning for him to do it. And he's like, I would love the opportunity to do it. Why y'all can't have a black man on prime TV like that?
LeVar Burton reads. You should listen to this podcast. So good.
I love his voice. Him and like, what's his name? Is it Tommy?
James Earl Jones?
No, Tommy something.
Pickles. Lee Jones.
No, his last name is Cruz. He's from Hot 105 in Fort Lauderdale. People in South Florida knows that. He does Quiet Storm. Freddie Cruz. I think his name is Freddie Cruz.
Freddie Cougar.
No, Freddie Cruz. Or maybe it's Teddy Cruz. Either way,
Ted Cruz. The Zodiac Killer.
He's from the Quiet Storm. He's like, this is Freddie Cruz from the Quiet Storm. And all of a sudden you hear all this.
You know what? Did y'all have Delilah? Delilah on the radio at night? Love someone tonight. No. Oh, she was like the radio talk show host, but she's like, it was just like she would always have these sad stories. People would write in and she'd read them and it would be like, my husband's in the military and he's been gone for 3 years and I just miss him tonight. Will you play this song? She'd be like, and this song's for you.
Oh, his name was Freddie Cruz. See, he's from Hot 105. I want to see if I can get his. This is what he looks like. What the fuck? He retired. What the hell? Hold on. Wait. You got to hear his voice. Of course, his goddamn commercial. Shit.
We'll cut this out.
It's been wonderful 34 years.
Hey guys, it's me.
Damn it. But yeah, his voice is amazing. I love Freddie Cruz, especially like at nighttime when you're just trying to go to sleep, you're trying to just relax, set the mood just to go to sleep. His voice, he sounds like a 500-pound, 7-foot tall man.
And how big is he?
He's super small. He's Hispanic.
How big is he? Okay,
Yeah, he's on Hot 105, The Quiet Storm with Freddie Cruz. I love that man's voice.
Let me see if it'll come on. Okay, it's a commercial.
We'll cut it out.
New Bud Light Seltzer Retro Summer Pack.
How you found Delilah on this cold winter night only on Lake 98.1.
Hold on. That's not what I want you
Just
to
to help you put all the headaches, all the heartaches, all the stress of the day out of your mind for a bit.
This like cheesy ass
And
fucking
find a
music in the
little
back.
relief. I'm not suggesting you run away from your problems. I'm not suggesting that you stick your head in the sand and pretend that they're going to go away.
Okay, we can't do it first.
But I am
Okay, but that was all the fucking time. And it would
Really?
be like at night driving home, and she would just be like, here's how you can change your life. It's going bad. Here's what you should do. And here's George Michael.
Yeah. That I love stuff like that. Love stuff. Like, this is how you know you hang around with old people when you listen to Hot 105 FM. Anyway, so yeah, LeVar Burton, we are rooting for you here at the Face Off with Fleming and Fowler. We hope you get that job, buddy, if you want it. Anyway, so what's been going on with Insecure? Okay, do we want to try this again?
Hold on. Pitch me again.
Insecure. So Issa Rae, what's been going on with her and Insecure?
Okay.
You can do this. It's okay.
I love Lawrence so much.
Is that why you're crying over Lawrence?
I'm just
Fuck
like,
Lawrence.
every time someone brings up Insecure, I'm thinking about how he got that bitch pregnant and how I'm gonna have to watch it for a whole season. Because I know it's not a fever dream.
Listen,
I know it's not a fever dream. I know it's real.
Dumbass decisions. Fuck Lawrence.
Like, that I get a Anyway, Insecure's coming back.
Yes. When is it coming back?
Only you know, because that information's in front of you, not in front of me. October. Oh, October?
Yeah.
That's so soon.
It's almost here.
Okay, have you seen the previews for her new show, the reality show?
I don't know that I'm gonna watch that.
It looks BETE.
Yeah.
But I refuse to believe that she would put out shit content.
Is that really hers though? Like I don't know.
I don't know, but
I'm not looking forward to that, honestly.
I am not either. I'm gonna give it a try, but it looks very much like what is that show? Miami Ink,
Flavor of Love,
New York Ink, those kind of shows.
Yeah, I just don't like catty shit like that. I really don't. I don't dig it. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, but I do love her. That's my girl, and I'm gonna stick beside her.
Yeah, I love everything Issa Rae. Listen, Issa Rae is amazing. She's wonderful. I love her. I love what she does. She's a great actress. She's a even greater writer. But that reality TV stuff,
I didn't think that, well, because HBO really doesn't do reality TV. They do documentaries and shit, so that's kind of weird. But whatever. I ride for HBO almost as hard as her. So I'm going to watch it. I'm excited for Insecure. I will not be ready for that show to end. I'm super upset that he got that fucking bitch pregnant, but here we go. That's just the world, and that's what we're living in.
It's real life.
It is real life.
Yeah. It's real life.
I cannot. I miss them all so much.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know how when you get a really good feel good show, and you don't have a chance to get a real ending, like how Girlfriends was, and you never got a real
Star
ending.
Was.
Who?
Did you watch Star?
What the fuck is that?
Star with Ryan Destiny.
Oh, was that with Queen Latifah? Oh, I didn't know because wasn't Brandy in that too?
Yes.
I watched like the first couple. Okay, here's the thing. Queen Latifah is probably. Sorry. Queen Latifah is my favorite actress of all time, right?
Oh, weird pick.
Yeah. Well, anyway, she's my favorite actress of all time. The problem is the wigs. I couldn't get past the wigs. Yes, I just couldn't get past the wigs, and I was like, "Why do you have on this liquor store wig?" And you're like, it just didn't match. Yeah, but it didn't match
because that was their season 1, and season 2, the budget was going to get extended, and then they fucking canceled that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But even like Living Single to me didn't really get an ending. Like, even though it was like New Year's and her and Scooter came back. You probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, and it's perfectly fine.
But it's nice.
But anyway,
it's nice to listen
Khadijah's boyfriend came back. They got together. It appeared as if everybody was happily ever after. You still wanted to know what happened to them. Girlfriends was just spliced the fucking half, and you were like, what the hell happened? Like,
the game.
even Moesha didn't get a damn, ending. But still, I'm glad that they're doing a final season so that way you can say goodbye to them.
And I think I'd rather have like 5 bomb ass seasons than 10 subpar. Like it start to fall off, you know? Yeah. It's just so good. I love it so much.
But that's how Girlfriends started to do. You could tell that they're writers that know where the fuck to do that show, and they were just like, they were all over the place with the storyline, and I was like, y'all are doing too fucking much. God damn.
Yeah. So it's gonna be good. I have like I don't even have character predictions. I need to go back and rewatch everything. I really want to see. I love Derek and Chad. They're like my favorites. All of Lawrence's friends. I want to see if Dro's coming back with his wife. Like they just went away. There's no way they just went away.
No,
that's a mess. It's got to come back.
They're coming back. Yeah, definitely. Well, also in social media news, I'm very upset with Gen Z right now. Here's the thing. I don't know that you people, and I'm saying you people because I'm categorizing you in with Gen Z, really understand people, right? Who have come before you all.
Definitely not.
And I say that to say, trending on, okay. I say that to say that trending on Twitter was people talking about, oh my God, Kourtney Kardashian has a lookalike. And so I'm like, who the fuck looks like Kourtney Kardashian? These bitches say A-Marie. Do you know who A-Marie is?
There's just one thing that got me tripping.
Okay. So you do know who she is.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you. I couldn't pull her out of a lineup for shit.
What?
Because you know what? The issue is her, Christina Milian, and who's the other one?
I don't know because they don't sound
Cassie.
anything alike.
They don't. But in my head, all of them are the same person. And I know who Cassie is. I know who Christina Milian is. I don't know who A-Marie is. But
A-Marie
in my head, for some reason, in that period of time, they could all be the same fucking person.
No. A-Marie, let me just tell you about A-Marie, okay?
That's how you say her name?
Yes, what's A-Marie?
Okay.
A-Marie got me through. First of all, when she came out, I was a freshman in college. And she got me over, okay? One of my ex-boyfriends, okay? My first love.
I don't even know she had a fucking catalog.
And he knows who he is if he listens to this. I don't like him no more like that, but I'm just saying. Like, I used to put this on. Me and one of my other friends, I'm not going to say her name because we're still friends. And I don't know if she wants me to tell that story. But we both used to play the shit out of A-Marie's albums. And I loved her music.
What the fuck?
I literally
only thought she had one song.
No. And every song, like her first album, every song on there was a bop. Every fucking song.
Interesting.
And these idiot kids had the audacity, the youth-tacity to say, oh, she looks like Khloe Kardashian.
I can understand, like in that video when she's swinging her hair around and you can't get a good look, it's Kourtney-esque.
No, it's not.
Okay.
A-Marie was out first. I don't want to know who the fuck Kourtney was.
Out first? Like out of the womb first?
No, like she was like famous first. Nobody knew who the fuck Kourtney Kardashian was. And she's black too.
For me, I don't even know who the fuck A-Marie is really.
Disrespectful.
Sorry, I'm young and youthful.
You're not.
When did One Thing come out? What year was that?
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri.
Why does she only respond to your voice?
That's how Steve Jobs wanted it to be. What year did the song One Thing come out?
By A-Marie.
One Thing by One Direction.
I knew it was going to do that.
One Direction? The disrespect. Fucking caucasity. God damn it.
Hey Siri, what year did One Thing by A-Marie come out?
One Thing by A-Marie came out on January 5th, 2005.
Ma'am, I was in 5th grade. I didn't even know what celebrities were.
I was a sophomore in college. Or was I a junior? No, I was a junior in college.
If it was junior, I might have been in 4th or 5th grade. But
yeah,
what
I was
the
a junior
fuck?
in college.
No, I wasn't heavy on MTV
Love
BET.
songs?
Yeah. My heart hadn't been broken quite yet.
Listen, I'm telling you, if your heart was broke, you either listen to one of three people, okay? Brandy, Keisha Cole, A-Marie. And I listened to all three of them bitches. That's all I'm saying.
5th grade, I was just fat and I would just cry because I was a foot taller and I had like $1.50 on everyone in my class.
Listen, my roommate, shouts out to my roommate Jay Tanya in college. I used to play Brandy's Have You Ever on repeat.
Are you okay?
I used to be sitting there, she's like, if you play this fucking song one more time, you need to get over this man. Oh, young love. It's so wonderful, isn't it? Anywho, speaking of love songs in that generation, so did you hear that Aaliyah her discography is actually going to be released now on different streaming sites because I guess her management team, there was some controversy with
the rights.
I have no clue, but I know it wasn't her. It was her record label. I'm not sure who her record label was because even like they're releasing Tank's albums as well, which I've been looking for Sex, Love, and Pain, the first one. And I love Tank. Oh God. Anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, I was looking for his album on Apple Music and it wasn't there, so I had to keep playing the actual CD that I have.
Like Garth Brooks.
Okay.
He refuses to sell.
Oh yeah, but I like that about. I mean, Garth Brooks really doesn't have to. But anyway, so Aaliyah, Twitter has been going crazy because they've now have released or getting ready to release her album 1 in a Million. So let me ask you this question: what year? How old were you when Aaliyah died?
When did Aaliyah die?
Hey Siri, when did Aaliyah die?
Hey Siri, what year did Aaliyah die?
I think it was 2005. No.
Aaliyah died August 25th, 2001 at age
2001.
August 25th, 2001. I was in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August.
I was
in first grade.
I was a senior in high school.
Okay, so I was in first grade.
Yeah.
And then the Twin Towers crashed the year after.
Wait, August 2001? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that was leading up to yes. I was in
was I in kindergarten?
No, you could have been in kindergarten. You had to be in first because I had already finished the 11th grade going into the 12th grade.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because my cousin was getting ready to go to the University of Florida, and I remember the day that she died. It was crazy because
in a plane crash.
Yeah, in a plane crash. They had just finished Rock the Boat, the video Rock the Boat.
Rock the Boat.
And social media was not around, so we knew because the news came on. I don't even think TMZ was actually around.
MTV would do the choo. Yes, it was like MTV News.
Yes, and it came on, and it was everywhere on the local news, and they were like, singer, songwriter, R&B singer Aaliyah has died in a crash, and we saw that damn plane, and we were like, where the fuck is the plane? It was horrible.
Where was she flying to?
She was
Miami
flying,
or something?
No, she was flying back from. Were they in the Bahamas?
I thought
Barbados?
It was something tropical.
Yes, because they were on the actual boat and the water was super blue. But she went ahead of all of her other dancers and everything. And so everybody on the plane crashed. I mean, they died. Everybody on the plane died. Yeah, it was so sad because she was like in the prime of her career.
And this was while she was married to R. Kelly?
No, she was with Dame Dash at the time.
Oh,
she was an adult.
Dame.
Yeah. So
I forgot about Dame Dash.
That's when he went crazy after she died.
Really, I would too. That's
I think his mental health issues really came out to the forefront when she died, which understandable. I mean, they were in love. They were a very cute couple.
Tragic.
Yeah, and the fact that her dancers decided to stay behind, and they were all just like, "Bitch, we just was rocking on the boat, literally with you. Like, what the fuck?" And then when they released the actual video, it was gut wrenching to watch that, and you were just like, that was her last video. Like, damn, that was sad. Everybody was like, "Where's Missy? Where's Timbaland? Somebody go check on them, please."
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no one cared.
So you're in the first grade,
I was learning how to write my name, so.
Okay, well.
But I do appreciate an Aaliyah, not as much as Drake does, but enough to get by.
What do you mean, not as much as Drake does?
Drake has an Aaliyah tattoo.
No way, seriously?
You never seen his Aaliyah tattoo?
No, I don't.
And all his songs have Aaliyah samples. He's a freaking.
No, he's a stalker.
Speaking of Drake, did you see him and Kanye are going at each other again? And Kanye released Drake's address in Canada.
Are you serious? Wait, why
psycho.
are they getting it? Is it like a healthy competition, or is it like for real, your mama?
Well, I think it's all stemming from the Pusha T shit that happened. Remember when the last album came out?
Oh, the Pusha T when he dissed him, yeah.
Yeah, and he told the world about his baby.
I'm trying to hide the sun from the sun of the world. I was trying to hide
the world from you. I wasn't trying to do from whatever the fuck.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
They're just doing that shit again where they're bored and everyone's saying that Kanye is pushing Donda because he wants it to come out when Drake's album's coming out.
Well, somebody said too. They were like, how did Kanye release Drake's address and still hasn't released Donda yet? Like, come on. Like, you got all this fucking hype on this shit, and the first thing you release is somebody else's goddamn address. First of all, that should be a crime. You don't release people's address like that. Like, that's a safety issue.
That was like when Kevin Hart gave out
that's what I'm saying.
Phone number.
Nick Cannon's number. Like, that should be considered a crime. You shouldn't do shit like that. Especially not to the masses. It's different.
Especially because there's like stalkers and shit out here.
Right. I mean, the only people that should have his number are Uber Eats. Damn it.
He's got a big ass Aaliyah tattoo on his back.
Wow, he does. What the fuck? Who did that? Never mind. That don't look like Aaliyah, but okay. That does not look like a Leo. That looks like
I think it's supposed to look like that.
that doesn't. Who did your tattoo, brother? Maybe it's the angle. Maybe it's the angle of the picture.
Yeah, it's just.
I'll say that. I don't want to diss the tattoo artist, but Jesus, that does not look like her. My Lord. Anyway,
there's something about family portrait tattoo. I feel like it takes. You got to be really good. It's got to be. I don't know.
Here's the thing. I have. How many tattoos do you have?
0.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. My body's a temple.
A temple of what?
Mostly chicken nuggets and Starburst and shit.
And alcohol? Yeah.
Alcohol.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow. I have 4 tattoos. I refuse. 4? 5. 1.
You have 5 tattoos?
I have 4.
What to do? How do the Australians say it? Tattoos.
Tattoos. I got one on my ankle, the inner part of my ankle. Both my shoulder blades are covered, and then I have my one right here. I want to get one more.
What the heck?
Yeah. But I don't have words on me. I refuse to get anything with letters.
Why?
Regrets. Remember that commercial? No regrets.
No regrets.
Exactly. I refuse to do it.
When did you get your first tattoo?
My first tattoo I got in, I think it was 2003 or 4. And I was a sophomore. Or was I a freshman? No, I was a sophomore in college. And we had just come back from FAMU's, shouts out to FAMU, shirt that I'm wearing.
Oh, you went to FAMU?
I went to FAMU, yes, I did. Twice. Rattlers. Okay. So my friends and I, we went to homecoming or whatever and did all the festivities. And then we were like, you know what? Let's go get a tattoo. So all 4 of us go. Well, it was 6 of us, I think, at the time. And then 4 of us got tattoos. And then fucking Hurricane Wilma hit. And we had to drive myself and my this girl I used to be friends with. We had to drive from Tallahassee all the way back to Fort Lauderdale on 1 tank of gas because gas was out everywhere down south. Like power was out. It was insane. So we had to like stop we were in Gainesville and had to do all this stuff and get, supplies and all that kind of crap. But saying all that to say, 2004.
Thank you.
That's when I got my first tattoo.
All of my friends have tattoos, and I have bitched out on multiple occasions from getting one.
Why? Because of the pain or what?
No, I am queen of like, I want this. No, I want this. No, I want that.
You're just indecisive?
I know I will regret it.
Yeah.
And nothing freaks me out more than commitment. And that seems like a really big fucking commitment. Like,
I don't regret any of my tattoos.
Committed to my body. Oh my God, it's getting hot in here. Like the idea that it's stuck on me for the rest of my life. Are you fucking kidding? I'm going to hate it tomorrow when I wake up. No. Oh God, no.
Well,
no.
Definitely don't get it then. Do you have any other like piercings, like navel piercings or anything?
No, my mom wouldn't let me.
You don't have your ears pierced?
Oh, I have my ears pierced. That's it. I wanted a cartilage piercing like a motherfucker when I was in high school.
Those things are horrible.
And then, yeah, I just listened to my mom forever because I'm a little bitch baby. She told me not to get my ears pierced.
Oh, well, she's paying your bills. A tattoo.
She was paying my bills.
Yeah.
She was like, "You're gonna get keloids. You're gonna get keloids. You're gonna get keloids if I got my ears pierced."
She was trying to scare the shit out of you.
She was trying to scare the shit out of me, right?
Yeah.
And there was this girl in my high school who had really large keloids. So I was like, no. And then I had this like a subcutaneous cyst on my face that I had removed, and it grew keloids. And after that, I was like, she fucking knows.
She was right.
No. And then I had wanted a tattoo when I was in high school, and then I just forgot about it. And now it freaks me out to think that I would get something permanently tattooed on my body.
Yeah, well, I have 4, and I don't regret them because I knew what I wanted. Yeah. I knew what I wanted, and like one of them I have like customized. I have like Precious Moments angels on my shoulder blade, and they are sitting on a cloud, and one of them has like a flashlight like looking down, like watching my backs, because like my mom used to do like all of us when we were born, my sisters and I, we all had like our own like cartoon character or whatever, and mine was just Precious Moments, and I love everything Precious Moments.
Wait, the black Precious Moments or the white ones?
No, the white ones, because they weren't black at the time. It was in the 80s.
My mom used to always buy me there were Precious Moments, and then there were ones called Dreamsicles. They were right next to each other at Hallmark, but the Dreamsicles came in a little light skin.
Yeah.
So I have all these like light skinned figurines that look like angels.
Yeah, I love Precious Moments. So and then my last tattoo was actually the one on my wrist right here for it's a pink breast cancer ribbon for my mom. She's this year will be, actually next month will be 11 years.
Wow.
11 years that she's been a breast cancer survivor. So God is good.
I'd be down for a tattoo maybe one day. I wanted a lip tattoo for a while.
What?
On the inside of my lip.
That's so, no, that's so weird.
I've also wanted a grill for a long time. I think I'm going to do it when I'm 30.
Why don't you just get a grill now?
I want a bottom grill. Smile for me, Dad.
Listen, most of the people I went to middle school with have grills.
Dude, I want a grill so bad.
That's just how South Florida is. If you ain't got goals in your mouth, you ain't got no street cred. Just saying.
Damn.
And these aren't grills. They're permanent on your teeth.
Oh no, I can't do that. Nothing permanent. We don't do permanent over here.
Oh well, okay.
It's also why I always say I'm gonna dye my hair or do and I haven't.
And you haven't done it.
It freaks me the fuck out. I have issues.
Yeah, listen, I'll hype you up, but I'm not gonna do it with you. But tattoos, I'm cool with tattoos.
Dude, there's been multiple times where I've been at the tattoo
shop,
saloon, parlor,
tattoo shop. Listen, my sister is tattooed down. Really? She has. Like,
I've seen. She has a sleeve.
She has a sleeve. And she completed her sleeve. She has. I don't know if you call them sleeves, like on the front of your shin, whatever the fuck that is.
Pants.
A shin thing, whatever. She's like she has a full leg there, and then her back is like. At the top is mostly covered. She's got a tramp stamp. She's got tattoo on her foot behind her ear. She just went fucking crazy. She has a huge breast cancer tattoo on her forearm. So she's the most tatted up out of all of us. Damn. She got tattoos everywhere.
That's crazy.
But this is what happens when you repress your kids. When you don't let your kids do stuff, then we start tattooing our bodies. So this is what I have for.
Yeah, my mom was like, you can do whatever you want except get your ears pierced or get a tattoo. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then I just forgot about it.
Yeah, just don't get tattoos on your face like a little Uzi Vert. Don't do that.
Ooh, that seems like it would hurt.
I mean, he got a diamond.
If you had to, okay, listen. Joe Biden was like, I will pay off all of your student loans if you get one face tattoo. What would you get?
Did it have to be a certain size?
No. But it can't be like a little dot. It has to be
get a musical note.
A musical note? Mm-hmm. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I'll get a musical note. Probably like right here.
Right here? Mm-hmm. Hiding the hairline.
Yeah. My edges will cover it right up.
I would do it.
Absolutely.
What if you had to get like
a teardrop?
Like a Mike Tyson ass tattoo?
Hell no, bitch, no. No. I'll pay them student loans off. Sally, I'm coming.
Direct deposit.
Yeah. Fed loan. Well, it ain't Fed loan no more.
No, it isn't. Hey, did you hear about that? They got rid of Fed loans.
Yeah, they did. I hope they got rid of all goddamn loans with them too.
They didn't. I still got a letter. Hey, we're switching your service or your payment's still fucking due.
Sally Mae just like, hey, how you doing? We back. Fuck you, Sally Mae. Anyway, do we have anything for the rehab corner today?
Oh my gosh. You want to hear what happened today?
Yeah, because I was off work today.
You were off today.
Yeah.
To the people out there, I want you to know that if you see me in the streets,
holla, you don't know me. And shawty, you don't know me. Okay.
So listen, if you see me in the streets, right, we're friends, you'd be happy to see me or you'd avoid me like the plague. I'm like, either way, it's all love.
Right.
When you see me in a hospital and you're my patient, you're immediately pissed off. You do not want to see therapy most of the time. Mm-hmm. The amount of times I get or because they're just like not fucking having it. They do not want to get up.
Right.
So today I had this patient who had a baby on at the end of July.
Pause. We've been getting a lot of pregnant women back
COVID.
In the hospital with COVID. Pregnant women, protect yourselves, please.
Mask it up.
We've been getting a lot of pregnant women in the hospital. Continue. Sorry.
This woman had a baby at the end of July. She went home for 2 days, had COVID symptoms, came back to the hospital, is now on ECMO.
Oh God.
She was trached since she's been vented for like 2 weeks. They trached her the other day, literally 3 days ago. So I'm thinking, she's young, she's overweight, she just had a baby. Mm-hmm. This shit's been fucking traumatic. And everyone in the ICU that I go into the room, you're depressed, you're tired, you can't sleep, everyone's in your room, you're in this horrible fucking situation, you're just fucking over it. So I have to go do the song and the dance to be like, hey, come on, it won't be as bad as we both know you think it is, whatever. Yeah. This lady, I was like, hey, I'm from therapy, this and that, we're here to do this. And she was like mouthing because she's on the fucking bed. She's like, I'm so excited. I said, excited? Did you say excited? She goes, yeah. And I was like, oh my God. Wow.
She was like, she wants to get back to her baby.
She wants to get back to her baby. I was like, fuck yes. This is what I do the job.
How did she do with
so good? She did so good.
Good.
And I was like, oh, thank the Lord. Because usually it goes horrible. This is why I do my job.
Very
you make
true.
all the other motherfuckers who basically told me to fuck off today not as bad.
Yeah.
But there are people who get in shitty situations and they're like, I'll do what I need to do to get the fuck out of here.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's just hard because you're thinking about all this other stuff. Like the one patient that you and I work with since May, this guy has a wife, has kids, has responsibilities, and all of a sudden in the blink of an eye, your whole life stops because of something that you cannot control, and especially too as a caretaker or a caregiver, a provider, and you being a new mom and having this baby at home, you're wondering who's taking care of the baby, who's feeding the baby, how does the baby will the baby forget about me, and all this other kind of stuff. Is my milk gonna dry up? Can I still breastfeed or do all this other kind of stuff? And so that's hard. But we've been getting quite a few pregnant women into the hospital, or women who have had
they did an emergency C-section on one of them that was up there
to put on ECMO. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because if you put them on ECMO, they're gonna die.
I think she was on ECMO,
and she was already pregnant. That baby's not there no more.
There were 2 pregnant ladies up there. One had just given birth. Maybe they did wait and do it emergently.
Yeah, because I was going to say...
maybe they just already gave her the bed because they knew that's what they were going to do.
Yeah, you can't be pregnant on ECMO. That baby will be no more. And you know, medically, they will always save the mother over the baby.
Yeah.
Unless you have an advanced directive or something like that.
This job is fucked
It's
up.
horrible. It's absolutely... Because even, too, we had a patient last week that was pregnant, unfortunately, and had, massive stroke. So it's crazy.
Dude, number 1 killer of women in the world.
We've been having a lot of strokes come back right now. A lot of young people having strokes.
It's that Johnson & Johnson.
I don't think it's that. Allegedly. That's not. No, don't say that. We're not getting sued. Nope. It's not Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson does well. Yep. Nope. It's the diet.
Everyone needs to be on a Mediterranean diet. I've said it once. I'll say it again. Get your fish oil.
I take my omega 369.
There you go. 3. I'm like, yeah, she's fine. Wonder when she'll be mine. What happened to Fetty Wap?
He's still there. His daughter
just died. What dude, this world is nuts.
I think they said she had like allegedly cardiac
problems.
Yeah, she had cardiac issues. Yeah, that's sad.
I don't want to be a part of this
sad
situation
place anymore.
Yo, you want to hear something? I will tell you something about the rehab corner. Also about my job that I do that fucking sucks. So, when you go to see a patient and the nurse is like, I don't know if you should see him right now. They're in a lot of pain and and we're always like, listen, cool, but I have 18 people to fucking see. I'm on a time limit. This one is one that's going for a procedure later. It's now or never. I need the productivity. He's going to be in pain for the whole fucking day. So
I need the productivity.
He's going to be in pain. We just got to see if he can keep going. So the nurse is telling me this, and I'm already doing the okay, whatever. And she's like, yeah, he just told me he doesn't want to live anymore, and I told him we had to take that seriously. And I was like, oh, híjole, dude. All right, fine. He doesn't have to take shit.
Here's a disclaimer, people. When you come in the hospital, do not make suicidal jokes.
No hyperbolic statements.
No, don't make any jokes about knives or guns or shooting anyone, because we are mandated reporters and we have to put that shit in your chart, and then they're going to come in and put your ass on suicide watch.
Put a little fucking monitor in there to watch
they're going to put like a little Ava assist in there, making sure that you're not crazy. So just don't, please, y'all. Don't make any suicidal jokes. To give you context,
he was having horrible back spasms and there was no pain meds on board, but even if there were pain meds, he was having spasms. He needed, so nothing was gonna help. So the nurse was pretty much like, I'm trying, we're all calling the doctor, we cannot give you anything until he says. And he was like, God, just kill me already, I just want to die, right? Like some shit I would fucking say if I was in pain,
right? And
then the nurse was like, so I need you to sign this paper saying I went over with you.
Yes.
So stop saying that shit in the hospital.
Yeah, remember our one patient who's been there for fucking ever, and she says, I just told my husband just to bring a gun so he can blow my brains out. I was like, that's not
full stop.
And then her ass on suicide watch she went.
I'm not doing the paperwork.
No.
I'm not doing it. Keep it to yourself.
Because then we have to do a fucking incident report saying what you said and all this bullshit, and then you got to get the psychiatrist on board to come in and assist you to make sure you don't want to fucking kill yourself. Like, just don't.
I told you
make
I had a patient
jokes.
who kept saying that and kept talking about how people would be like, can I get you anything, sir? He would be like, a bottle of whiskey and all this shit. And then I went in there to see him after the psychiatrist had went in there. His family was pissed off because all of this shit happened, and he was like, I guess no one thinks my jokes are funny.
No,
not here, sir.
Not in the hospital. Do that somewhere else outside of the hospital doors, but not in the hospital. Literally. We're mandated reporters. We can't do that.
So, but Did you watch anything good?
I've just been obsessing over the Miss Pat show, to be completely honest. That's literally the only thing I've been.
How many episodes are there?
There's 10. And I have literally religiously every single day been watching it because I want her to get her streams from my household. Just saying.
As for you and your house.
As for me and my house, we've served Miss Pat's show. Absolutely.
So you've watched them multiple times?
Yes.
Wow.
I've already memorized most of them.
Wow.
Once I find a good show, I stick with it. That's why I'm still watching Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy hasn't been good for like
50,000, but I'm still faithful. I can't let it go until it finishes. It's just like ER. Remember ER was on? Well, you're probably too young for that.
Yeah, it's probably too young.
But I watched all those seasons of ER. I have to keep watching it.
Huh. Yeah, because Grey's Anatomy fell off. At 13, I jumped off.
I would say 16. No, 15. It really.
When they all just started fucking around with each other in like these weird little circles of stuff that didn't even make sense, and people just would get random diagnoses, I was like, I'm out of here.
I think after George died, that's when it just got
truly. That was some good shit. After the plant,
George, and then they gave Izzy cancer, and it was just too much. Yeah. It was too much. But I get it.
I just finished White Lotus.
Oh, that was the one you were talking about last episode. Yeah.
It's, and you know what's interesting about it? Glad you asked, I'll tell you. I feel like it's a show where you can either have like, you either watched it and you were like, this is, what the fuck was the point of this? It was stupid. Or you were like, I can comment on every single thing every single person did and said in this show. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
A lot about dynamics. It was like a anthropological study on relationships and just people now and kind of, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it was interesting. I liked it.
Man, if you don't know how the listeners gonna know what we're talking about.
Anyway, it was I don't know if you would like it. It's kind of got a mystery aspect. It's different. What do they call it when there's different stories and they all kind of interact somehow?
Different stories.
Yeah, it's a very basic show, but it does.
Do you have to pay attention, or are you gonna
no,
miss
not
out?
really.
Okay,
but it does a very good job at portraying how like people interact now and speak now and think now and talk now, and how everyone's very self-centered, how Gen Z is very performative in their wokeness, how like white saviors come in and like have these good intentions for black people but are really self-centered and selfish, and like how, I don't know, it was just
so like everyday life,
it was like everyday life. It was interesting.
Yeah,
I just loved all the people that were in it. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I've been watching. And
yeah, I've literally every day I come home, I'm just get on my BET Plus and I watch Miss Pat.
I'll have to give it a watch.
And I got her book too. I started reading her book. Oh my god, let me tell you her book before we leave. Listen, as horrible as you may think your parents are, you read about somebody else's life and you're like, bitch, your parents were horrible. Yeah. And the thing is, I feel like I already know so much about her because I've been following her for so long, and I've been following her career, and I've gone to see her in person, you know, live to her comedy. I've, you know, listened to her podcast ever since she came out. I think it was 2019 she started a podcast. So I've heard all of these stories, but for her to put it in context in a book and the way she wrote it and some of the things that she didn't put in there, or she went more in depth in the book, and it was just like, fucking hell, lady.
Where is
like
she from?
She's from Atlanta, Georgia,
where the players play.
Yes. So she grew up like in the hood and all that, and just, I mean, just the stuff that hurt, like even when she got pregnant, just the stuff that she went through. Like, can you imagine being 14 years old and giving birth and your mom will not go to the hospital with you? She's just like, bitch, the doctors know what to do. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, if my mom could surrogate a baby for me, I'd make her do it.
She definitely would have your children. Absolutely.
I'd be like, you got this, right, Mom?
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
that's insane.
Her life, like, I mean, and she always says, you know, don't give me no pity. Like, I went through my life. I'm cool, but I've got power over it. Like, I've dealt with it. I've healed from it. But it's just like, she is a funny fucking person. But I think because her life was so goddamn dark, you have no choice but to laugh at that shit.
Keep from crying.
It's a wonder she hasn't jumped off a goddamn cliff already. Jesus. But she's, that lady is a resilient woman. Good God Almighty. I don't think I could have went through even an ounce of anything that she went through in her life. But and that's probably the first book I've read, honestly. Since
the first book you've read?
No, the first book I've read since PT school.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I don't like to read. PT school took the love of reading from me. Seriously. I used to read all the time.
What? Do you know?
I used to read a lot of like Eric Jerome Dickey books, and I used to read a lot like Coldest Winter Ever. That was one of my favorites. I used to read books all the time. I like autobiographical books. But yeah, PT school, because I was forced to read every day. I was like, nah, I'm good. And I do a lot of audiobooks too.
So you studied in school.
Yeah, I studied.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I studied. But I do a lot of audiobooks too. I will listen to audiobooks, but to sit down and actually read a paperback, like that was the first one I've done in a long time.
Oh, I just read this book. My friend gave it to me. It's a book talk book. Are you on book talk?
No.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
I just said that's the first book I read.
I know. So it's this lady's name is Colleen Hoover, and she writes like these fucking sad ass romance books. I read this book. It's called It Ends With Us, Jesus H. Christ.
It Ends With Us.
Tore me up.
What is it about?
It is about, this book is old, so it's not even spoilers. Basically, it's about this girl. It's this girl who's growing up, and her dad's abusive, and she ends up becoming friends with this boy who's homeless, basically, and living in like a vacant house next to her. They become really close. She falls in love with him. They're in high school. He ends up having to go away because he has to go live with his family or whatever. So you hear that, and then she grows up and she starts this life with this guy, and it's just talking about their relationship. And then of course she runs back into the old guy, right, and all of these things. And it's about breaking generational curses and like really hard choices you have to make. And it was just one of those books that doesn't end great, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh God, I don't want to watch that. I mean, watch that. I don't want to read that. Then
it's just like I won't spoil the book for anyone,
yes,
but it's just don't. Like, you know, when you're reading a book and you're like, surely this will just end up right. Like, these are very easy things to write.
It's supposed to.
And
happy ending.
This was not that. And it was just like fucking heartbreaking because it was just real life shit where you're like, there's no easy answer for this. And no matter what happens, it's going to suck. It's either going to suck now or it's going to really fucking suck later. And you just have to do it and you have to figure it out.
And the reality is, honestly, sometimes life does not have a happy ending to it.
Yeah, and so that book, it's a great book, easy read if anyone's looking for one.
And what is it called again?
It's called "It Ends with Us" by Colleen Hoover.
It Ends with Us. Okay, and if y'all want to look at the Miss Pat or read the Miss Pat book, it's called Rabbit. That was her drug dealer name.
Oh my god,
she's so cracked. She did
Rabbit.
She said she got the name from her grandfather, I think, or her mom.
Eminem's name.
No.
In
Rabbit and 8 Mile. Yeah, she said she got the name because she I guess used to eat carrots all the time when she was younger, so that was her, because all drug dealers have a separate name. Did you know that?
Ghost.
Oh yeah, so she her name was Rabbit.
What would your drug dealer name be? Allegedly.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if I want to tell people this, but I'll tell it, whatever. So there's one side of my family that does not call me by my name. They call me Cookie. Dead serious.
You'd be Cookie.
I'd be Cookie.
They call you Cookie? That's
and
so
the thing
cute.
Is, it's not. Well, I mean, it's cute. It's cute because only that, like I said, only that one side of the family call. I've never heard my cousin, her mom, her brothers ever call me Monica. They only call me Cookie.
Huh.
And she said that basically there was the story behind it is there was this girl at her church. Her name was Monica. She was acting out. She had like a really bad attitude, whatever. She was like, oh no, my cousin, I will not address her as Monica. Like this little girl's acting like that. And clearly I grew up the same way. Anyway, but so
there's power in names,
right?
People.
So shouts out to my cousin Charlotte or Shiro. She does not call me. I've never in my 37 years of life, I've never heard her call me Monica. She's only called me Cookie. Wow. Yeah.
Cookie. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Cookie. They call me Snook. Coochie.
What would yours be?
And
then we gonna wrap this shit up.
Yeah, it would have to be something spooky, so people are afraid of me.
Why would you want people to be afraid of you?
Because I want to be like the drug dealer of the drug dealers.
Big Meech? Is that what you want to be? Larry Hoover? Whipping work? Hallelujah.
Maybe like, I don't know. What's a good drug name?
Ma'am, I don't sell drugs. I don't know. I can't tell you.
You don't know? You don't have a Rolodex of drug names?
No. I went to school with people who sold drugs, but I didn't participate in the activity myself. Allegedly. No, I didn't.
Motherfucker Jones.
Bye. Goodbye, y'all.
All right. Go out there. Do something nice for someone. Venmo us some money. Like and subscribe. And
we are on YouTube now, y'all. At the Face Off Pod.
So you can watch us while you listen to us.
THEFACE-pod. So y'all can see
how you gonna spell everything but pod?
Oh, POD, sorry. I kind of thought that was obvious, but yeah, POD. At the Face Off Pod on YouTube, so you guys can see our reactions in real time and see us live. We are now live. Not live, but you know what I mean. We're recording ourselves.
From New York.
We have video now attached to the audio. We did have video before, but we were just looking a hot mess. I mean, sometimes we still do, but whatever. Neither here nor there.
That's neither here
Subscribe,
nor there.
Download, share, comment, like, so we can, again, retire. Please.
If anything.
We're begging you, please.
Well, I'll literally stop doing this if you just fund my life.
Seriously, I really will. You'll never have to hear our voices
to hear it again. It won't even be a thing.
Absolutely.
Y'all have a good rest of your week.
Bye. You're such a weirdo.
Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of The Face Off with Fleming and Fowler. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at The Face Off Pod. Be sure to tune in to The Face Off every Tuesday where new episodes are released.